Welcome to Fanboy and Critic, our show where we go to see new movies out in theaters and give you our review, both the good and the bad.
I'm Joel Mortiz, and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure. I'll be your critic. This week on Fanboy and Critic, we went to go see Ford versus Ferrari. It is directed by James Mangold and starring Matt Damon, Christian Bale, and also Jon Bernthal. He didn't really get a leading credit there, but I really thought he should have been included. And if you don't know what this movie is about, it's basically about Ford trying to beat Ferrari at Le Mans, which is a 24-hour race in France. Did I say it right? Le Mans?
Le Mans.
Le Mans. I know you've been looking forward to this. You're a race car kind of guy. You knew way more about this subject than I did going in. So what did you think James Mangold did well with this movie?
I think James Mangold did everything well with this movie. I think that the cast that he chose was terrific. I think they were great on screen. I think they worked well with each other. Christian Bale knocked it out the park. Matt Damon was really good as well. Those were the two lead roles, and I think they were terrific. Everybody else they chose was perfect too. And I thought the movie was perfect. I think every scene was shot perfect. The way they talk about racing and the importance of it was amazing. I really liked that part of it too. And the racing was the funnest part about it. I mean, I don't know, you're not much into racing, but I am, and I think they really gave that part justice. And that's what I absolutely loved about this movie. There's so much more I just can't come into words.
I'll find some of those words for you because I also thought it was really spectacular. Being the critic, I have to go into a few things, probably. I would say like the last 10 minutes, unnecessary. You got to know when you have your audience at the highest point and just cut out.
I agree.
We didn't need the last 10 minutes, and there's a good chunk in the middle that got kind of slow, and I was just like, I'm bored. I thought this was about race cars and exciting stuff, and I'm just really losing interest for, there's probably 15 minutes where I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I know nothing is happening right now. But other than that, I think what James Mangold always does well is he cuts to the heart and the emotion of each story, and he really grabbed onto that here. And he cut to that, and it really hit home for the audience, at least for me. And I got to give props to the sound designer because the sounds of the cars were so perfect. I felt like I was there. I think maybe it helps if you're in a theater with a nicer sound system. So if you can go see it at like a Dolby theater, do that because it sounded amazing. It was shot amazingly. The writing was really on point. There was nothing I could find fault with in any of that. Obviously, it's Matt Damon, it's Christian Bale, it's Jon Bernthal. I can't find any problems with their acting. All right, on to the ratings, Jay. I'm gonna go first. You always go first, and it seems like I'm copying you since we've been on the same page for so many movies this year. I think we're just rubbing off on each other.
Where you at? Tell me.
Thank you. Finally, some reciprocation here. I loved this movie.
All right.
This is one of the best movies of this year, I think. Not the best. I still think Yesterday was better, only because I love the Beatles so much. But I loved this movie. I would watch this again in a heartbeat. How would you rate this movie?
I'm gonna meet you right there at love. I absolutely loved it. It was a great story to tell, and they just knocked it out the park. It was a perfect movie. Definitely one of the better ones this year. I'm out of love. I loved it.
Copycat. All right, fanboys and critics, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell us what you thought of Ford versus Ferrari.
And we'll see you for the next review.